The Republican Party platform includes support for the Human Life Amendment, which is also known as H.R. 212. It gives a fertilized egg inside the womb the same rights as a person outside the womb. It's designed to ban all abortions. Now, we all know how deeply the issue of abortion hits people in both parties. It is really hard. It's very sensitive. It's very personal. There are no easy answers. But even if we're all divided over the question of when life begins, one thing we should agree on is this. Vulnerable children outside the womb deserve at least as much focus and care as those not yet born. Shouldn't those who are concerned about the lives of the unborn be equally concerned about the lives of the recently born? I'm honestly really troubled and perplexed about the distinction that is actually represented by the cervical wall. On one side, people should be prosecuted if they do anything to harm the fetus. But on the outside, sorry, kid, whatever happens, you're on your own. A 71-year-old viewer wrote to me this weekend and got me thinking about the terms that we use in this debate, pro-life versus pro-choice. Democrats have allowed the Republicans to frame the issue, and they have ceded the territory of quote-unquote life. Republicans are definitely pro-birth. They'll do everything that they can to make sure that the baby comes out, regardless of how it got in. But are they pro-life? You can be pro-life, I suppose, but you can't be pro-life and vote to cut funding that supports the life of a child. Paul Ryan's cut at all costs budget and philosophy, which 100% of the pro-life Republicans voted for, that budget would gut the funding that supports at-risk babies and children. Food stamps, temporary assistance to needy families, daycare, Head Start, early childhood education, child health care. At the state level, GOP governors are cutting the child protection workers who handle child abuse cases and neglect cases. You know, those awful public employees who must have caused the financial crisis. Programs that would benefit at-risk children outside the womb are all on the chopping block. For example, Republicans have introduced H.R. 3803. It's a bill called the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act. The Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act. And the bill to protect born children from pain is... Take a listen to what Sister Joan Chittister, a Benedictine nun, said on Bill Moyer's show in November.
But I do not believe that just because you're opposed to abortion, that makes you pro-life. In fact, I think in many cases your morality is deeply lacking. If all you want is a child born, but not a child fed, not a child educated, not a child housed, and why would I think that you don't? Because you don't want any tax money to go there. That's not pro-life, that's pro-birth. We need a much broader conversation on what the morality of pro-life is.
Preach it, Sister Joan. I say Democrats should not be afraid to talk about the morality of life, of caring for children who are born. It seems the Republican obsession with being pro-life lasts about 9 months. And after that, it's each baby for herself. So Democrats, let's be clear and strong. Being pro-birth is not automatically the same thing as being pro-life.